Greetings. Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. So when relationships are going sour, when relationships are, they're bad, and resentments have built up, and anger has built up, and hurt feelings have built up, and communication is terrible, and people are just attacking each other, and aggressively and passive aggressively, and it's all awful. And then at a certain point, what often happens is one partner says, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And the other person like freaks out and goes, well, what, you kidding me? And then she or he will say, well, no, I haven't been kidding you for the last 3 years. Yeah, and you haven't gotten the message. And I kept on telling you what I needed from you and how I needed you to change or be here for me or whatever, and you never listened. You never took me seriously. So now the guy, let's use the guy as the example. Now he takes her seriously, but it's just about too late. Because he just took her for granted. He assumed she'd never leave, and he kept on doing what he felt like doing. Which was obviously a big mistake, because now he has risked losing the person that he theoretically loves and cares about and wants in his life. So what do you do? Well, so a lot of times they come into couples therapy and they talk, and the guy does his individual therapy, and he tries to make a list of all the things that the wife wants him to be and do, and he's working at it to try to understand his resistance, to try to understand his resentments, to try to overcome his self-sabotaging behaviors, to try to be more loving and considerate and thoughtful and generous and kind, to be able to say, I'm sorry and I'm wrong. He goes to therapy, he learns all these things, but he gets very impatient because the wife is not forgiving him right away. She's not cooling down. She's still got a lot of heat, a lot of resentment, a lot of judgment, a lot of negativity, and she's still got one foot out the door. And so that makes him get more panicky and nervous and worried, and oftentimes he wants reassurance. So he wants to tell her, see, I'm changing, or this is working out, or you should really do this. And he tries to put pressure on her to come around, to change her mind, to see what a good boy he's been. But this actually doesn't serve a good purpose, because oftentimes it's the wife feels this is a manipulation, this is pressure, this is more stress, and it makes her even more more extreme, more polarized in her position. So if you were starting to wear her down with your kindness and generosity and compassion and consideration, and then you start bugging her about trying to get her to commit to you again, and to let you know that it's okay, she's coming back, she's not going away, you'll just lose all the ground that you gained, and you'll push her away, and again she'll be stuck in that position of, oh, okay, so yeah, he's not really going to change, and this is all an act just to get me to agree to stay with him, and he's just going to revert back to the old behavior. So my message to you is, stick to your program, stick to your plan, be the loving, kind, generous person you want to be. Pay attention, but easy does it. Baby steps. Slow wins the race. Just don't ask for reassurance. Don't say, can you see how much I've changed and grown? Don't do any of that. Just be loving. Just be present. Just be validating. Just be considerate. Just be generous. Be all the things that you believe a good husband should be. And it's not a given that it's all going to work out. It's not a given that she won't leave, but that's the best shot that you've got. That's the best chance that you've got. Don't put the pressure on her. Don't ask for reassurance. Don't get resentful if she doesn't change at the pace that you think that she should. Leave it all alone, steady as she goes. One day at a time. You got a shot.